Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the spur gear cutting. This is exercise number 5. So far you have done about the thread cutting, facing, turning, knurling, taper turning, all the exercises are over in lathe machine. So now we have to cut the spur gear in the milling machine. Okay, first you understand what is the meaning of gear. So gear, it is a device which is used to transmit the power from one shaft to another shaft by successively engaging the teeth. Okay, that is a gear. Definition of a gear. So gear is a device which is used to transmit the power from one shaft to another shaft by successively engaging the teeth. So different types of gears are available. Spur gear, helical gear, bevel gear, worm gear. So many gears are there. So we have to cut the spur gear as per the syllabus. So what is spur gear? So spur gear means teeth are straight. Straight teeth are there. Okay, straight teeth are there. Teeth are parallel. So you want to transmit the power from one shaft to another shaft. Those two shafts will be parallel shafts. Okay, spur gear teeth will have a straight teeth and they are used to transmit the power between the parallel shafts. That is called a spur gear. Okay, the aim of the experiment is to cut the spur gear teeth by milling machine using a simple indexing method. So tools required for this are milling machine is required. You cannot use the lathe machine to cut the gear. So adjustable spanner is required in order to lift the work table and lift down the pull down this work table. We require an adjustable spanner, indexing mechanism. Okay, indexing attachment is there in the lathe. We will show you. Next material required is gear blank. What is a gear blank? Blank means it is empty. So it is a material on which we have to cut the teeth. So you can see here a blank. So now we have cut the 3 teeth here. We have shown the 3 teeth on this blank, gear blank. Okay, it's made up of aluminum material. The outer diameter, the calculations part, you can see here, calculation part. The outer diameter is OD, 122.5 mm. Next, module M is equal to 3.5 mm. 3.5. Module, you have to understand the meaning of module. Module means the gear size. So how big the gear is, whether a small gear or a big gear. So the module determines the size of the gear. Module determines the size of the gear. So definition is the ratio of pitch circle diameter divided by the number of teeth. That is the module. So for example, small size is there, so module will be small. Big module, big gear will be there, so big module, big gear. So module depends upon the size of the gear. Okay, so OD, the formula to calculate the number of teeth. Outer diameter is equal to capital N plus 2 into M. N is the number of teeth, M is the module. So outer diameter is given as 122.5 mm, that is equal to N plus 2 into 3.5. So therefore N is equal to 33. So we got number of teeth is 33. So we have to cut 33 teeth on this gear blank. Okay, now the simple indexing formula is SI is equal to 40 divided by N. So 40 by 33. So this we have to make it as a mixed fraction. That is a simple indexing is equal to 7 by 33. It's a mixed fraction. So 33 into 133 plus 7 is 40. 40 divided by 33. Okay, 40 divided by 30. So why we have to make means this indexing plate. Okay, different ratios are there. So even you can take another ratios also, but you have to get 40 by 33. So one of the parameters is 33. I will show you the indexing plate. So 33 is there. 33 number we have to select on the indexing plate. So after you have to fix that 33. Then after that after one rotation you have to make after cutting one teeth. After say for example one teeth you have cut. So after cutting a one teeth you have to move the 7 holes. To move the 7 holes and again fix the gear this one indexing plate. Again you start the cutting the second teeth. Next again you want to cut. Again you want to cut the teeth means again you have to go to a 33rd particular hole, then you have to make one rotation, then go for a 7th hole. So likewise the entire thing you have to cut it full gear blank you have to cut it by using this formula, simple indexing formula. So depth of cut is equal to 2.25 into M. Feed is equal to depth of cut divided by 1.25. So this is about the spur gear cutting formula calculations. Now we will go for the milling machine. So this is a milling machine, the horizontal milling machine. How will you say it's horizontal milling machine? Because the arbor, our spindle is horizontal direction, is a horizontal slitting machine. It's a milling cutter. Then using this, we have to cut the teeth. So number of teeth are there. We have to cut. So milling cutter. Number of teeth, number of cutters are cutting points are there. So using this, we have to cut the teeth. This is a arbor. This is a column. This is a column. This is a table. The elevating screw. This is a work table. This is a hand wheel in order to do the feed for a workpiece. And this is the indexing mechanism, indexing setup. The entire thing is indexing setup. So in this you have the worm and worm wheel attachment will be there. So worm means is like a teeth will be there, a horizontal shaft. In that teeth will be there. Above that we will have worm wheel. So it is going to rotate. Worm wheel is going to rotate. So now to make a rotation, one rotation, so it has to turn 40 turns it has to make. That is a worm wheel setup mechanism. And here we have different holes are there. So different size holes. So you can see here. So this is 33. So we have got what is 33 here. So this is 33, 21. This is the fraction. Whatever the fraction you want to make, you can make. So we have 33, 3, 3. So 33. So you have to fix it here. 33 size hole. One teeth. So in this we have two types of milling. Up milling and down milling is there. So what is up milling? What is the down milling? So up milling means rotation. The workpiece is rotating in one direction. Workpiece is rotating in one direction. So let us say it is a clockwise direction. So workpiece is rotating in clockwise direction. So workpiece, if it rotates in the same direction, it is called as a down milling. So if it is opposite direction, workpiece cutter rotation is one direction, and the workpiece rotation is another direction. It is opposite direction. That is called as up milling. So up milling means what? Up milling is cutter rotation is one direction. Okay. Workpiece rotation is in another opposite direction. So that is up milling. So down milling means it is totally same direction. So workpiece rotation, cutter rotation will be the same direction. That is called as a down milling. So down milling is also called as a climb milling. Up milling is also called as a conventional milling. So I will explain once again. So very simple. So up milling means the rotation of the cutter and the workpiece is in the opposite direction. Both are in opposite direction. That is called as a up milling. So down milling means workpiece rotation, workpiece direction, movement of workpiece direction, cutter rotation all the same direction. See, if I say for example I am rotating like this. So now it is moving in the right hand side to the left hand side. The workpiece is here. Workpiece is here, it is rotating. So cutter rotates in the clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. So workpiece feeding and cutter rotation both are in the same direction. Then it is called as a down milling. So if it is rotating in the opposite direction, the cutter is rotating in the opposite direction, anti-clockwise direction. If I am moving like this, so it both are in the opposite directions. Then it is called as up milling. Okay. So now you have to cut. This is the gear blank. This is the gear blank. The vise, three check or vise. So is the cutter, is the arbor. Now you have to start the cutting procedure. Now you can see the cutting procedure. First you connect the tool and workpiece. Okay. Switch on the machine. Depth of cut. Use the depth of cut. Now first you connect the tool and workpiece. Now this is the depth of cut. One relation 1.25. Now you can give the depth of cut 6.3. 6.3. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.3 approximate. Now this is the depth of cut. Okay.
ಲೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ಯಾಣದ
ಬಾರಿ ಬಿಡಪ್ಪ ನೀವು. ಅಪ್ ಮಿಲಿ Relation 33 volts. This is a 40 by N. You can calculate the 40 by N formula. You can set it in. You can set it in every time in 40 volts. One relation 33 volts plus 7 volts. 7 here. Now. Relation plus 7 volts. Relation 33 completed. Next add the 7 volts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So now we have cut the 4 teeth here. So likewise, every student has to cut the two teeth. They have shown the demonstration. So in this way, in the examination, you should do it. So thank you, and you have to write the record also on this.